Okay guys, so it is time to start doing the real deal, what I'm doing up in my kitchen with that fish. So instead of doing like a video editing and everything, I'm just gonna do everything all at once in front of you guys, okay? So we can get the cooking and getting this done, right? Okay, so I'm gonna sit you right here. Okay, and the potatoes, the malanga is done. Now when the malanga is done, this is what it should look like. Very pretty. Okay, you don't want to overcook your potatoes because you want a nice, perfect, solid. You could toss up when you get that great bite. It goes in with that fish and that avocado and all those delicious ingredients. So here's one, a perfect one. Should be sturdy, a little hard, and mush in your mouth like, I don't want to stick my tongue out to show you, but it should just mush in your mouth like a regular potato. And you should be able to swallow like that. Beautifully done. So this is what malanga is. A lot of ladies, Latinas use this in bacalaito. It's a recipe that I have also on my YouTube channel, so please check that out. I have plenty of recipes on my YouTube channel, and today I'm just doing a different twist, pretty much. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and crank this up because like I said, instead of editing a video, I'm just gonna do this video in front of y'all so you can see how this chef gets down in her kitchen. All right, okay, so earlier I had mentioned about this garlic extra virgin olive oil. Okay, that is the first thing you're gonna put into your pot. You want to make sure your pot is like a really low heat. Okay, now I'm just gonna throw this back here because I still have some chopping up to do. I just wanted to quick show you that. So put it at a low heat. Get yourself a nice pan that does the justice. Okay, all right, so the first thing you do is you add a little bit of this on into, I would say like a one, kind of like 2.5 spoons. All right, and just let it sit while you go ahead and cut that fish. Okay, this hole's very small, so you're gonna see me wiggle just a little bit. There we go. And depending on your size, what you're making, to the ingredients. So like I said, I'm doing my family size. This is size portion is for about 8 people because we do double plating up in here. But if you have any questions, please feel free to hit me up on my Gmail, which is 1950kissthecook@gmail.com, or comment below. I'd rather you guys comment and share your questions, okay? So it's up to you. All right. So if you look here, you're gonna see this is the swordfish steak. So beautiful, nice and clean. It has that skin, which I love so very much. I had it soaking in clean water and a little bit of salt. And also a little bit of apple cider with the mother. That is really good. I use that in basically all my meat. All right, so we're gonna do little dices, just like we did for the potatoes. But we're gonna just do a little bit bigger, okay? But we're doing dices just a little bit bigger. So like a half a finger, okay? All right. And like I said, this is going to be so mixed up with so much love. And, you know, you could chop it down if it looks too big. This is going to go perfect for my family. So fresh. I love stuff that are fresh. And by the way, I did go get this at the Wise, which y'all know that's my favorite place. And this one needs 3 cuts. Yeah, depending on how you buy the fish, I guess. And it could be a little tough at the end, especially when you have the skin on it. Okay, so this is going to be 1/2 a long video, and then I'll let it cook, and then we'll get back to everything else, like we always do. All right. And like I said, I've done many dishes all over. I've done a lot of plating. If you go on my Facebook as well, you'll see that as well. I have all that good stuff, the plating that I've done, if you scroll through my videos. Okay. And I've mentioned that before. Okay, and that looks perfect. All right, so this is on a low heat. So now we're just gonna go ahead and scoop them up, and you're gonna have like 2 handful size with that fish. Like I said, it all depends on your family size, because we're gonna get right to this. So good. All right, and we're gonna let that rock out. Potatoes go aside. Okay, the next thing you're gonna do, you're going to add in butter. I can't believe it's not butter. This is the butter I like to use for this dish. However, you can vice versa, you know, use something, whatever you have in your kitchen. I'm just using this today. All right, I like this with fish, goes good. So you're gonna do about 2 tablespoons of this. All right, I'm gonna sit this. I have no room in my kitchen. I need a bigger kitchen. All right, let me put the potatoes over here because these are done. All right. So the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna grab that cheesy with the Parmesan, the oregano, that seasoning I mentioned earlier, and we're gonna do like a 1/3 of this. Okay, we're gonna do lots of this because this is the only seasoning I'm actually using, which I love this seasoning, especially with that swordfish steak. So good. All right, so I'm just gonna measure with my hand. Okay, so that's about a 1/3. All right, and it's not much. You see, it's still full to the top, just a 1/3. But this is some good stuff. You know, this is the only thing I'm using, the only ingredient that I'm seasoning that I'm using into this swordfish, along with those squids. All right, so I'm gonna give you up close. Let me just rinse my hand off. Okay, let me find my little rag here. All right, so let's do that up close. Flip side. All right, so that's what it should look like when you start cooking. All right, just like that. All right, so before I stir that, we're gonna flip back to me. Hi. Okay, it's a late cap we're doing today, me and my family. All right, simple salad. All right, so let me just get myself together here. Yeah, and you want to have it at a very low heat, so this way you can still clean your stove if you have to. Always cook fish on a very low heat. Doesn't matter what fish you're doing. All right, never walk away from your fish. All right. All right, so I'm just wiping my area. Let's get the butter, the lid on the butter. All right, so it looks good. Okay, always give it that extra clean because of the fish. All right, and sometimes, y'all, I even take my apple cider, and if I use a chop board that I use a little bit of meat and I'm chopping something else, I just do this. And I wipe it simply with apple cider, mother with the vinegar. This is so good for so many things. Those of you that don't know, you better Google this bad boy. All right, so let's put that back. It's just an easy something, so I don't have to wipe the whole board. All right, one of my tricks. Okay, so now we're gonna get to the green onion, okay? This whole onion is going into here. And let me tell you why. The reason for that is because we are cooking fish. So whenever I do a fish, I like to add in a lot of those onions to knock that smell off a little bit that fish brings, okay? And again, I just do dices. That's it. And we're still doing a yellow onion as well. But this is all gonna go inside there. Because this is gonna be a nice big salad for 8 people, right? So you wanna make sure, and sometimes I save those little teeny pieces as well, right? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and stick that in there. And again, everything's in a low heat like it should be. Okay. All right. So next we're gonna grab the yellow onion. Same thing. And I didn't bring my trash over here, so give me a minute while I peel this. All right. Okay, wash this off a little bit. Okay, so here we go. Okay. And I usually do side ones for these when I do the yellow onion. I like to do them so that they're laying long, like that, okay? And just stick those bad boys in there as is. I do long, not dices, I do long. And this is a baby onion. And it's a very small one, okay? I mean, it might look big in the video, but they're really small. It's really small. Okay, make sure you can... Oh, come here. Got my onion running away from me. When I should be running away from the onion. Yeah, from the eyes, right? Okay, guys. Drop some here. Okay, so let me clean my station here, and we're going to keep it moving. I'm going to give you an up close so this way you can see the onions mixed with that deliciousness. All right. So, flip side. All right, so there you have it. Your butter should not be melted completely if you have it at a very low heat. Okay, now you want to get the mixing really good. Get it good. Cook with love, y'all, and nothing comes out right. You know my storylines when I cook. Look at that. So pretty. And that's just the beginning. All right, guys. So you want to continue to leave it at a low heat. All right. So that's pretty much it. You're going to let that rock out for about 20 to 25 minutes on a low. Okay. And once it's done, we're going to go ahead and add in our haste avocado, our lime, our lemon, squeezes of that. We're going to chop up some of this cucumber, which I'm going to have done while this video uploads. I'm going to go ahead and chop my cucumber. I only do a half of the cucumber. And then we're going to throw in this jumbo squids. And that's pretty much it. Cut our tomatoes, our head lettuce, and this salad is good to go. All right, guys. So, and don't forget, we must add those beautiful malangas, the potatoes. And that's going to be our super delicious salad. So please don't miss it.